Hi, I'm Bobby Coons, and this is my husband Todd, who's graciously volunteered to be our model for body measurements. We're going to show you guys how to take your measurements for the body transformation as well as for a weight loss challenge. We're going to start off with the upper chest measurement. You're going to have your client step forward. I always like to stand behind the clients, but that's completely up to you. Have the client lift their arms out to the side, kind of like an airplane. Take the measuring tape, wrapping it around to the upper part of the chest, which is just underneath the armpit. And then have the client lower the arms back down. You want to remind them just to relax their shoulders down and back and just to breathe naturally. Don't hold the breath, don't take in a nice deep breath in or anything like that. Once you've gotten that number, you're going to jot that down. Your next measurement is the chest itself. So have your client lower the measuring tape down across the thickest part of your chest, which is the nipple line, and for the ladies I always like to just say right across the girls. And again, have your client lower the arms back down, relaxing the shoulders down and back, making sure that your measuring tape is straight line across. Take that number and then write that down. The next spot that you want to measure is the waistline. For the waistline, we're going to measure right across the belly button. So having the client lowering down right to the belly button, again standing behind or beside, whichever is easier for you, but you want to make sure on both sides that you are going straight across. It's easy to go higher on one side than it is on the other, so check on both sides, and then you're going to jot that number down. Your next spot is the hips. For the hips, always have the client lift their leg up one side. I want to place that measuring tape right at that hip joint. I'm going to go to the other side and have them repeat that same step and then lower down. Again, you're going to make sure that you're straight line across. For this one here, I find it's a lot easier if you're actually on the side of the body, that you can see both sides. So again, once we've taken that measurement, we're going to jot it down, and then our next one is going to be the right thigh. I'm going to have Todd turn to show his right side to you. No matter how much weight a person loses, the length of their arms are never going to change. So this is why we measure at the end length of the fingertips. You want to make sure that they're standing straight, looking straight ahead, and that they're not tilting one side or the other. With the fingertips along the side, you're going to take your measuring tape and you want to measure directly at the bottom of that index finger, of the middle finger. And for the ladies who have long fingernails, you guys really want to watch out that you're going at the skin and not the end of the fingernail. And after you've done that, you're going to jot that number down. You're going to have them turn and you're going to repeat the same thing on this other side. Again, measuring at the end length of the fingernail. You want to look up, you want to make sure that they relax the shoulders, that they're standing up straight, and that your measuring tape is going straight across to the thigh. Your last measurement is going to be the biceps. For the biceps, always slide the shirts up so that way you can see the full arm going from the shoulder joint to the elbow joint. You want to see what is the larger part of that bicep. So from here, you guys, I always take at the elbow joint, I measure up where the thickest part of the bicep is. I write how many inches up I need to go. I'm going to repeat the same step on the other side. I ask them to lift their arm out to the side, just wrap the measuring tape straight around from the inch up from the joint. Have them lower the arm back down so it's resting. You're going to get the full measurement there. And then jot that number down. You're going to repeat the same step over here. So we went up 7 inches on Todd's left side, so we're going to do 7 inches on his right side. You just have them bend the elbow just slightly, measure it up, lift the arm up, you're holding at that number, tilt it, turn it, and then lower the arm back down. Voila, you're done. So we have found this to be very helpful in measuring the biceps and being a little bit more accurate. Hopefully all these measurements, this demo helps you to see precisely where you should be measuring at as well. Thanks you guys, have a great day.